Good day. Today I'm going to present a movie story I wrote recently. I want to present it to you. It's a very nice story. There's intrigue, there's a lot of suspense, it's a thriller. There's a lot of gunfights, and there are item songs, dances near a waterfall, a stream in the jungle, and mountains and the Rocky Mountains under the tree and a huge tree canopy. There's an opportunity to have the dream songs and item songs. This story name I gave a working name is Bengal Tiger. Bengal Tiger. Now I'm going to introduce a character, a con man, a thief, and is a common crook, A con man is a common crook. His main business is he makes money poaching wild animals. Poaching means illegally killing the animals, shooting the animals. That's his main business. That is how he makes business. He poaches or kills illegally tigers, cheetah, elephants, bears, and all kind of big animals, and sell and smuggle the hide and the claws and the teeth, and of course the hide is very valuable, and elephant tusks. They fetch a lot of money in black market. That is how he does. He pay off, he give bribes to some of the forest people so he can get away with it. And it's hard to find. Years, a lot of police and a lot of cops and people tried, but they could not catch him. He is kind of invisible man, But he's for appearance for the other common people. He runs a safari, provides safari for tourists. He provides a safari and elephant ride in the deep forest in West Bengal. That is his company, safari company. So he provides safari on an elephant to watch wild animals in their environment. And foreigners, many Indian tourists, many tourists from foreign country buy this safari trip from him. Okay, you understand? That is his main business. That is a show on the paper. But underneath, he is a poacher, illegally smuggling animal parts like hides and tusks to foreign countries. That is how he's doing business. What he does is, generally, when people come, tourists from the United States or Canada or Europe or East Africa or Far East, he meets some people who have interest in hunting wild animals. There are many Americans who want to kill tigers and lions in Africa illegally by paying off smugglers like Jag, So he spot those customers, and then he'll give a special ride, special safari and elephant to go away from the main business safari, which for tourists, and then let them hunt and take charges 80 lakhs, 90 lakhs, 1 crore, because it's expensive to kill illegally an animal, because he has to give bribes to the forest officers, and he has to take a share. So in one of those safari trips, he spotted one fellow called Ravi, a handsome guy, tall as 6'2" or 6'1", a dark mustache, handsome guy, a businessman from Chennai. He showed his interest to do poaching or killing animal illegally, hunting. And then he draws another woman called Kavita. She is a professional dancer from movie industry, very beautiful looking, slim, 5'3", 5'4", tall, and a fair complexion, good looking. And then a third person he's a comedian, surprisingly he's a comedian from the movie industry in Chennai. His name is Yogi. Like any comedian, he looks kind of short and stumpy and big nose and big chin, protruded chin. He looks like a real comedian. He's a top comedian in the movie industry, South Indian movies. So these three people in private pay 80, 90, 1 crore to kill whatever the wild animal that day, So he takes an elephant, he gives a safari, an elephant ride on these three, Kavita, Ravi and Yogi, on one elephant. And he and Jag with his two as a gunman, another elephant. They will go in two different, the tourist will go in a different pathway and this guy for hunting or poaching take another pathway. And they go for 1-2 days on elephant to go to the deep into the forest where the elephants and tigers roam more frequently. He knows the spot where he can catch an elephant to shoot. You understand? And he provides food and drink, everything is in big, big bags on the elephant. Because the elephant, the fellow who, well, not dry, but who mount an elephant, he has all those things in big bags on the elephant. And then, of course, there's a lot of comedy scenes from Yogi giving jokes. He keep on giving jokes and he laughs for his own jokes sometimes. So he is a comic relief in the movie, primarily. That's why comedian Yogi character was created. And Ravi is a serious guy, and Kavita is a fun girl. She jokes and she gets angry, she gets annoyed, and then so there is something going on, brooding between a romantic side I'm talking about. So there are some item tunes, dream songs. When Kavita went to take a bath in the big river fall in the river, middle of the jungle, thick jungle, Ravi goes there. So there's a big dance and between Kavita and Ravi, and imaginary dance. Some are like that, or in the canopy, or in the night when they sleep in a tent with a firewood, there is a dance between Kavita and Ravi and the troop. Again, it's imaginary, few, because all the other dancing boys and girls won't appear all of a sudden in the jungle. You know that, and people understand that. After traveling 2 days, day and night on the elephant, both they reach, and then he reaches a spot. There is 2 large trees. On the middle of the tree trunks, there is a wooden platform, which Jack built it years ago for the poachers to sit on it and wait for the animal to show up so they can shoot from the tree. So he told them, climb this tree. There is a ladder, who hangs, a hanging ladder. You climb up a few feet, around 20, 30 feet above the tree. Sit on the platform, wooden platform, and wait. And with my walkie-talkie and the radio, I'm in the next tree on the platform waiting, my 2 assistants. When I give to see the animal, I will give you a chance to shoot. As you know, you got only 1 chance to shoot. If you fail, the tiger will escape. You'll never shoot again. But I charge only for 1 shoot. So if you can't shoot, the shoot become invalid. If the tiger escapes, that's it. That's the end of it. You lose your 80 lakhs or 1 crore. They agree. And then early morning around dawn, when the sun is still rising, there's a little bit of light for coming through the thick forest canopy. Ravi gets a walkie-talkie signal from Jack. Hey, it's slick. There's an elephant with small cubs coming on the big, huge rock, not too far from you. It's a chance to shoot, okay? So go ahead and shoot. So Ravi takes a long rifle with a bullet, and then he shoots. But he don't shoot the tiger, but he shoot Jag in the direction of Jag and the assistant, and killing one of his assistants. And Jag immediately realized something going wrong. Why this guy shooting us rather than the tiger? And then he jumps and escapes with 1 assistant. 1 fellow is dead, fell on the ground, runs for his life. And then Ravi identifies to Kavita and tells, I'm not a businessman from Chennai. I'm an IPS officer. And tracking down this guy, Jag, he's a poacher. He's a con man. and he's illegally poaching animals for a long time. We want to catch him. So I disguised, camouflaged as a tourist. And then Kavita tells Ravi, Ravi, I am not a tourist like you thought. I am a forest officer also trying to catch this bastard who is hiding and doing his business for years, escaping, because he got some inside help from some of our own staff, which he bribes. And then she says she's in touch with police but the signals in the thick forest, because of high canopy, she's not getting the signals, so she lost contact with the police or the forest rangers. And Ravi also lost touch with his police. Otherwise, they can come in helicopter and help him. So Ravi and the girl, they start following Jag, Kavita. And of course, the comedian is following them, giving jokes and making scene much more laughable sometimes, to give some comedy scenes. So they follow Jag, we're shooting them, and then there's a missed shot, and eventually Jag get into a big rock formations. The forest is a lot of rock, a dry rock, so there's no trees much, it's just one or two trees in between. And Jag escapes and get into the cave. That is a cave where he stores all the poached animals. And his man will take the animal hide and then cure it and take the elephant parts, and then tiger claw and tiger teeth and bear claw. They fetch a lot of money on black market, particularly in China. And tusks, elephant tusk is very valuable. He charges 50, 60 lakhs for each tusk. So this is a storage place, a godown, a warehouse for all his poached animal killings from. And then from there he will export it through forest with the help of some, he bribes some of the forest officers to get passageway from forest to the port and export it to other countries. And then Jag get into this cave, and somehow Ravi and Kavita find the cave and try to get in. And then the signal is good because the land is clear, there's only rocks and mountains. So the police are coming in helicopter, they have somehow traced him. They get into this cave, there's a big firefight, lot of fighting, lot of firepower on both sides, because this fellow is heavily armed, He's an armored smuggler. He got a lot of gundas on his side, helpers, gunmen who can fight for them. And also, he is a gun runner. He smuggles weapons in and out of the country, So here is a big firefight. That's the highlight. And of course, in the forest, trekking and dancing in the waterfall or in the jungle, in the nights, around the night, and when they took a fire around the camp in the nighttime. There's a lot of dancing and romantic scenes. And of course, Yogi is providing all kind of comedy. And then Jag was caught, and his all men, some are dead in the firefight, and some people are arrested. And they confiscate all the poached parts, And then they thank each other, and they tell each other to be in touch, because they have some romance going on between Ravi and Kavita. And of course, the comedian knows about it, so he gives some jokes on that, Yogi. And then Yogi tells, next time, I came for real, I really want to kill, I have always wanted to kill a tiger, that's a bad. I realize it, that you two guys, sacrificed your life to catch this thief. I never do that again, and I encourage my movie industry guys who may have, some thrill, like killing a wild animal, not to do it. It is illegal, it is immoral, it is cruel. We had to protect our animals, and they used to kill animals in India, tigers and elephants. British people used to, and Maharajas used to kill. But this was before independence, in the past. But now it is illegal. Poachers should be caught. But sometimes the poachers like Jag, who will survive with the help of some corrupt officials in the forest area, forest rangers. He did his business, but eventually got caught. So this is a very good story, good for to make a movie script. Anybody in the movie industry who saw this video can contact me to buy copyrights, and it's not expensive. I don't want to make money out of it, as long as they made a good movie, and a brilliant, successful movie. You can contact me at my email, subba4@msn.com. SUBBA, numerical number 4, subba4@MSN, Microsoft Network, msn.com. Okay, thanks, bye.